Today in the House of Representatives. It is 1 hour radio program that highlights activities from up Capitol Hill, making Liberians to hear and know what their lawmakers are doing in the best interest of this country called Liberia. Today is the 30th of May 2024. It is the 151st day of the year. We are left with 215 more days to close up 2024 and enter 2025. We're moving, right? So, what a great time together here. Invite someone to listen with you. Today's show promises to be intriguing as we're going to give you update from up Capitol Hill where your leaders are knocking their chests on our behalf, the Republic of Liberia, and some of those key decisions they've taken so far. So what we're gonna do is that we're gonna take a few bars of our team song. When we come back, talk a little bit, go for amazing facts, and then we line up those things we'll be looking at on today's edition of the program. One of such would be specific emphasis will be placed on looking at the legislative development, the legislative development projects. We will be able to explain it in bits and pieces so that you can get to know it as it is being misconstrued in the public space. Whether or not the lawmaker is going to have the money in his or her possession, we're going to be able to explain that. But invite someone to listen with you on the program. My name is Robert Haynes, and we take a few bars of the theme song, and we're back shortly.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Good. Welcome back to the program. Great time together here on today's edition of the program. It promises to be intriguing as we're going to cut across, look at those issues happening up Capitol Hill. Let me now go to the Press and Public Affairs Bureau of the House to bring you amazing facts.
Amazing facts about the Liberian legislature. Do you know the first John legislative section is held for the sole purpose of inauguration? Do you know the legislature functions through committees with plenary being the highest decision-making body? Do you know the chief administrators of the legislature are chief clerk of the Honorable House of Representatives and the secretary of the Liberian Senate? Do you know in the legislature the sergeant at arms, both of the House and Senate, are authorized to call session to order? Do you know a bill is considered a rule when it has passed both houses and assigned a number called a rule and sent to the President of Liberia for his or her approval? Do you know 1/4 of the legislature is 26 members, meaning 18 representatives and 8 senators? Do you know legislatively, before a decision is taken in plenary, a motion must be filed, seconded, and vote is taken? Do you know anyone who appears before plenary to testify and is a minister or put on an oath is referred to as witness? Do you know a law which has met legislative and presidential approval and is printed in handbill is called act, while a bill is a proposal under legislative scrutiny? Do you know the House Rule 12.1 states a quorum should consist of a simple majority of the members of the Honorable House of Representatives, 37, and without a quorum, no official transaction of business can go on. Those are our amazing facts for today. I've been Lady May B. Williams of the Press Bureau.
Indeed. Wow, quite excellent. Lady May there with amazing facts on today. Thanks a lot, Lady May. Telling about some important things, amazing things about the Liberian legislature. And so that is a component here on the program where we tell you some amazing things about the legislature of Liberia. So it's being produced by the Press and Public Affairs Bureau of the House. I've been joined by my colleague Hukwe Yega. Yega, good evening. How you doing?
Yes, a very pleasant good day to you, Director Haynes, and I'd like to say a pleasant good day to Liberians who are listening to this program, those of you outside of Liberia. It's wonderful that we are here again to highlight the activities of the Honorable House of Representatives.
Well, so to other community radio stations that are relaying the program, I've been told we've been relayed in River G, we've been relayed in Bapulu County, we've been relayed in Maryland County, Jilitabo area. All of you guys getting us in the Voice of Hope in Plibo Southern District relay the program every time. Thanks a lot to the management for the Voice of Hope in Maryland County, also in Makibi County, in Kakata. That is the Cotton Tree area. Radio Famiton relays this program every time. So we want to flip quickly to the Speaker's office to inform you of some of the activities the Speaker has been involved with of late. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Honorable Councillor Jonathan Fonanti Kofa, is doing very well. He has left the country. He's away and on some national duty in the interest of the Republic of Liberia. Let's inform you. But I also be able to tell you some of the activities of the week. The people of Electoral District number 3, Masorado County, the youth, the elders, the women, they honor the Speaker this gone Saturday in District number 3 for his leadership and vision at the House of Representatives, especially so in the 55th legislature. And that took place on Saturday, where the women, the youth, the elders presented 2 gowns. Guess what? One color was blue and the other color green. I don't know for what reason. Probably it could be that the blue represents the CDC and the green represents the Unity Party. Yeah.
Yes, I think the honoring of the Honorable Speaker is a demonstration of his hard work, and would like to commend the organizing team for bestowing such honor upon the Honorable Speaker. And I think it was just unique selecting the colors, but again, it's much more patriotic event to have Liberians honor their leader, especially the Honorable Speaker at this time.
Right. So the youth and women separately indicated that the leadership of Speaker Kofad on 5 months at the House of Representatives speaks following several reforms, including the payroll personnel audit, the ratification of laws in the interest of Liberians, as well as the War and Economic Crimes Code. That resolution that got passed, the budget, and United States dollar 11.8 million that we're going to put some emphasis on today to talk about, and this cut across to grassroots development, so that each that each of the districts have 100,000. Each of the 73 electoral districts across Liberia do have 100,000, and so they look at all of these as a kind of grassroots development for the 73 electoral districts, and they say, look, this is happening on the Speaker's gavel, and they have everything to do but to be able to say thank you, Mr. Speaker. And that's how District number 3 honored the Speaker on Saturday. So thanks to you people in District number 3, Masorado County, under the guardian and stewardship of the Honorable Small Boba, who is the direct representative of District number 3, Masorado County. And so Speaker Kofa also appreciated campaign auxiliaries, over 25 auxiliary groupings comprising visually impaired men and women who champion and ensure that the re-election of the Grand Crew County District 2 representative came to fruition. And now Speaker of the 55th Legislature were given flowers of appreciation for their hard work. And the Colorful Appreciation Program brought together about 860 persons, and that was held on Sunday, the 26th of May in Broadville, Oxford, Morovia. Yeah, God.
Yes, the auxiliaries are individuals or they are people who have been working with the honorary speaker as part of the political period and understanding that it is important to have those kinds of people around. The speaker they didn't forget, and so they themselves
That was being
thought
thoughtful enough on his part,
very
because most
well.
time when people campaign with you and you win election and not referencing, not returning, or even thinking about them, it's in a kind of different picture. But being strategic as the speaker is, he thought to be able to look. Let me have these people who have given me power, who ensure that my re-election was successful, and now I'm speaker. Let me be able to reach out to them.
Yes, I think it's much commendable on the part of the honorary speaker. When we talk about the honorary speaker being someone who is people centered, then we are talking about such an initiative earmarked or taken by the speaker to appreciate those who stood with him during the difficult days, running cross-cutting some of those villages, towns across the country to have him re-elected and come on Capitol Hill winning the speakership. And today he's that leader of the country who's looking back and saying, "Thank you for all you continue to do for me." I think it's much more laudable.
Right. So, a very young journeyman from the Levi C. Williams School system, Mr. David O. Tappet. This time, he paid a courtesy visit to the speaker office, and following his visit, he's a student.
Council president?
Student council. No, he's a speaker.
Or the speaker of the
Yeah.
student council
So he
government.
came to visit his counterpart. He came to visit his counterpart, who is the speaker of the 55th legislature. So he took some time out. Young brilliant student took some time up on his social media page and said, "For me, as a parent and former student leader, I mean, yeah, okay, yes, he said he's a former student leader anyway. Meeting and sharing thoughts with the young. This was the speaker who took onto his social media. Speaker Kofa took onto his social media page and wrote and said, "For me, as a parent and former student leader, meeting and sharing thoughts with the young speaker of the Levi C. Williams School System was a delightful experience. I found Mr. David O. Tappet to be bright, confident, and articulate in his exchange. I mean, like the way he went about speaking and so forth like that." And so Speaker Tappet's brilliance is a testament to the good work being done at the prestigious Levi C. Williams School System. Well, that's a good thing for the school to have a brilliant student like that visiting with the third most powerful man in the country and being very articulate.
It tells you that the offices of the honorary speaker is open and open to all. So you can visit the honorary speaker when you have a schedule. And so I think it was just welcoming to have the honorary speaker hold such a conversation with a student leader. It's a sign of motivation. Most often, you have students who think that they want to gain such a motivation to do as much as they can do to provide representation tomorrow, but they will need role models in society. And I think copying from this experience is going to be something that will have him contribute to the growth of this country.
And the speaker is not too busy for people, so he cut across. He's down there to talk to anybody, like you mentioned. He's there to talk to the students, to talk to the women. I remember the speaker had to stop his convoy to speak with the AFL.
The weathers when they were protesting.
Right, I had a great time with them. They spoke, and that speaks more of a good leader.
He has been gracing occasions of the staffers on Capitol Hill. I know the last time there was a called meeting, the honorary speaker was in that meeting. He spoke to the staffers. I also recalled when the staffers decided to honor the honorary speaker for a remarkable job well done on Capitol Hill. He also graced that occasion. So he's that kind of leader that cut across, and he's willing as often as possible to listen and restore hope.
Well, that's it, of course. So that will do for the speaker's activities. We run now to talk more of what is out there in the public cleared. And that's why we're here every week to update the country on the workings of the Honorable House of Representatives, where you elected your lawmakers, where the 73 of the representatives are working diligently day and night, rain or shine, to see Liberia move forward. And so, what is there that more Liberians have been commending the Honorable House of Representatives for, particularly hailing the Speaker for this decisive leadership step taken, is where to have each of the 73 electoral district given 100,000 for district development, so that you don't have to be, say, from a political party or from that other party before project is done in your district. So, yeah, what we will do today, we will explain as simple as possible, or in the simplest of way, for our people to get to know how this 100,000 for each district going to be expended. For representative, each of the districts 100,000. For the Senate or the senators, they will take, each of the senator will have 150,000. First and foremost, we want to be unequivocal as that the legislature took onto themselves 13.2 million. That is far-fetched. It's not truth, it's inaccurate. If you were to do your calculation, take your calculator. 73 districts, 100,000 each. Do your math. It is 7.3 million. It is 7.3 million. You go ahead and do the calculation for 30 senators, 15 counties, 2 senators in each district and 2 senators in each county. So they're 30. Do the math. 30 times 150,000. All right? Do your math. And then you add the 7.3 million and see how much you will get. You will get 11.8 million. So contrary to what people have said and written in some newspapers and spoken at some intellectual forums or fora, it is 11.8 million, not 13.2 million. I don't know where you have your calculation from. But today, we'll do justice by explaining to you how these funds are going to be expended. First and foremost, it is not going in a pocket or in the account of a lawmaker. That funds is not going in an account. I repeat, it is not going in an account or in the pocket of a lawmaker. It is a specialized a department that has been set up now at the legislature, both in the House. I know about the House because we speak for the House. In the House, where this fund is going to be, it is not going to be kept in a place, but they are now going to be able to work along with the lawmakers in each of these districts, and also work in consequence with the implementing partner, which is LACE. LACE is in the executive. So what is going to be done, Yega, is the special department called Legislative Support Project, or the Legislative Support Arm for the project. What they're going to do now is work along with that lawmaker. He goes to his district, and the people sit around and say, we want town hall as our development. We want town hall to be constructed. Then LACE is going to do the design and the implementation. That funds is going to be in an escrow account. It's going to be in an escrow account. It is not that lawmaker who's going to be signatory to the account to go and take the money from them. No. So some of you believe that, oh, the lawmaker they now put 100,000 in the budget for them to eat it or for them to buy a car. No, that is not the case. And this is the first time to have this to cut across. So that's why it's being branded more. More people say it's grassroots development, so that the ordinary people can feel a part of the country's national cake, which is the budget. In rural parts of the country, what you see is that some of what you see in Monrovia, you will not be able to see it in places like Grand Cru, places like Sano. Some of these B schools are built and no teacher. Or you see students there sitting on the floor. So what under the stewardship of Speaker Kofa, what he said, look, let's be able to make sure that we have people feel the trickle-down effect of the country's national cake, which is the national development envelope of the country.
My Liberian people.
Simple English now, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
And I want for our old man who's selling in the market. I want for our Yano boss, the motorcyclists who are listening, so that they will hear the information good. Don't let anybody to come to you and tell you, say, the lawmaker people, they put money in the budget for their say. The other information are not true. What the lawmaker people doing on Capitol Hill, when the budget went before them, they look at the spending of the government, and they say because there are 3 branches of government, so we'll try to help the executive. And so they decided now that each of the lawmaker, whether you come from Grand Cru, you come from Maryland, you come from Lofa, you're from Bassa, McGibby, Riverside, wherever you come from, once you're lawmaker in the House of Representatives, the lawmaker people, the joint budget committee, the committee from the House of Representatives and the committee from the Senate, they put their idea together by the Speaker, Honorable Councillor Fonati Kofa. They say, let's give the people to the House of Representatives because they are 73 there. Let's give each of them 100,000 so that they will go in their districts and then they can carry on projects. They don't tell them, say, that the other project you're going to in your district. When the lawmaker then receive that money, for instance, they will go and meet with their people, the people who give them the power. They will meet with them. When they decide and say, we want the project in our own district, then they get one small committee again that they put together to the Capitol building there. And that committee, the deputy speaker, he abode on that committee. Then they will call the people from the executive. They get the people from the executive were responsible for project. They call them Liz. Then they will call them and say, Liz, our people on this side here in District 1 or District 2 or District 3 or what district they're in, they say that the project they want there. Then the Liz people now, they will go there and do that project. The reason they put that money there is for them to be able to do some of those projects and things. The lawmaker people, they say they hear the cry of the Liberian people. Some people complaining, they say the school name is not correct. The children go to school, they're sitting down on the floor. Some of the people say no school at all in some of the districts. Or if they get some there, they say the teacher name are not plenty. Get people going to school, they can come back so that all of them will put their hands together to develop that area. So the lawmakers then they will decide which one of the project is good for the other district and which one is not good for the district. Send the lawmaker people say to the House of Representatives, say one lawmaker will take 100,000. Then they say because we 73 years, so that money when you pull it together, like director he say, it will reach a certain amount. And that amount, director say, what amount?
7.3 million.
7.3 million when you put everything together. Then the senator people there too, they say because there are 2 senators from each of the counties. So it means they're not plenty equal to the people from the House of Representatives. They only 30 there. So because the 30, they say, then our own will do it all the while, 150, right?
150. If you tell me about 30, you will get 4.5.
So when you add up 4.5
plus the 7
plus the 7.3, it means it will give you
11.8.
11.8. The lawmaker people there send a pass that law. Plenty people there been calling. They say we thank you for passing the law. my people, why you're thanking the lawmaker then for passing the law? So all the people then they just say now, they say they can check like, oh, you don't know the lawmaker people they put plenty of money there. They don't even calling the money what the lawmaker put in the budget. They go carry the money, the number way up, just so that they will make you to be thinking that the lawmaker people doing different things.
Which
They're
is
not true.
not true.
That other information are not true.
Now the men who can pour cold water in halala.
Aha. So you see, so we can't tell you when you be listening, if you to one attire forum and you listening to the program here, and somebody tell you say the money what the lawmaker people put in the budget for the projects and things, they say that 13.2 million. Just tell them say I was listening to the House of Representative program on ERBC. They say that not 13.2 million. The money were in the budget for the programs and things, the projects and things, that 11.8 million.
So you explain it then you say, but the people that 73 now. So 100 times 73.
And say I will divide the money,
Is it-
Jenna.
So that's 7.3 million for the House. The Senate, 150,000 for each of the senator. I mean, because every county get 2 senator. So if you time it will be 4.5 million. 4.5 million plus 7.3 million, now 11.8.
Yeah, 11.8. So
that-
I'm at the say.
So that
I
already
addition.
erase the myth or the lies that people have said. Oh, they put 13 point.
No, not true, sir.
Not true.
Anytime you say 13, just say that other information. That not true information. Say you can't fool all here. Look, the Liberian people continue to thank the members of the legislature, this 55th, because imagine the last time we're on the program here, Representative Darwin Glikia from Nima County District says he called. He said, look, in my own district, I've gone to the people there already. We told something in there. The people say, my son, because you're the representative here, we want for our children to go to school. We're selling Bella Ball. So we get no money. So my son, we want for the children to go to school. The lawmaker say, oh, that you think you're talking? Right now, as we're talking, he said, they're not just going to school in Liberia, Benin, they're about talking over there.
You want
They say
scholarship
they're
for the
looking
children
for a
to go.
way to, for some of the children to go outside of the country. For that same money, what they getting,
Yeah.
so that they will go, they do their little steady Benin there.
When they come
Then when
back
they
to,
come out now, they get their own paper. Then they will not be running behind the lawmaker again and say, get all money. Palatana, they will be looking for a job. When they look for a job, then they will take care of their family people. When they're taking care of their family people, people who too need some money to go to school too, they will start helping, say, okay, because one lawmaker, they decided they brought their own project here and we went to school. So they will try to help our brothers or our sisters so that they go to school too. So don't believe the other people. They won't telling you that the real information here, that 11.8, the number, that 11.8, each lawmaker to the House of Representatives, they get 100,000 to do project in their district.
and thanks to the chairman on Ways, Means and Finance, working along with the Senate chair on Ways, Means and Finance, too, Honorable Desing Sibo, along with Senator Prince Moyi, who is the Senate chairperson Ways and Means. They did a kind of very awesome job. They're very awesome job to be able to discover new revenue streams and stuff like that, because the budget was submitted in the tune of 692. So additional 46 million
Yeah, it was discovered.
was discovered. And that's how the budget now was passed at 738 million. You see? And
Imagine
now,
for the season, and not for the season, right? Where
Yeah.
they discover,
Mhm.
then we're just talking about 11. Then somebody can carry the number way up. Hey man, then you say that 13.2. That information is not correct at all. When you're listening, just say that 13.2. That way you can tell you want to spoil the people in the knee. Don't spoil the lawmaker in the knee. Tell the real thing. Say one lawmaker to the horse that 100,000 when you put it together for 73, then it will give that other amount. Then the senator people in there, because they only 2, they say each of them will take 150. That 150 when you pull it together,
Because they gotta deal with the whole
the
county.
whole county. They get the whole county space to deal with. So they will also be, the lawmaker project in the district. Senator people too, they be doing their own project. Then before we know, all the honor, we see the whole country just getting fun, people going to school, people getting a medicine when they go to hospital. It will not be like way back. The president said it's not going to be business as usual. So the honorable speaker say, I didn't come to this power here to be speaker only to get a tattoo. He said, I come to be speaker so that some of the things where no one used to happy in Liberia here, for us to change it around. Look at the honorable speaker. He go talk about education, baby. He said, myself, I can feel bad too about how the education been looking. Because some of the children they will get degree. When you get a pen and paper on air condition,
Right.
then they start sweating. He said, we got to change it. We got to change the whole thing around. We got to make the children when they sitting down on air condition and they're writing, they got to read real thing on the paper so that their mind and their partner will not go to school. They will say, they will be happy and say, oh, our children didn't learn Sunday. So that's why they put some of the money in there. So some of the lawmakers and the don't want click here. They say, we'll put it in educating our children. So don't be carried away. The other one, while they're talking, some of the people and they were there, I know what they do it. But they one year will tell you, say that on the 55th that ain't happening.
Another gabos of House Speaker
honorable
J.
speaker.
Fonati Kofa. Right.
Yeah.
Now, also during this week, that was just on yesterday, the Women's Legislative Caucus launched what they call the strategic plan for 5 years. And so, attending that program, the Deputy Speaker,
That
Lofa-
big program,
that
what you
big
talking
program.
about there? Very big program.
So all the women in who are elected, both in the House and in the Senate, they get one group called the Women's Legislative Caucus.
All the women lawmakers, they come together.
Yeah,
They get one whole ballet that they call it.
yeah. So they launched yesterday their 5-year strategic plan, and then our own number 2 man in the House, his name Honorable Thomas Panka Fala. He is the representative of electoral district number 1, Lofa County. He was there. He said, look, I can't attend the program to see our women. They're doing very well. In fact, as a matter of fact, in the 55th legislature, he was highlighting the increasing prominence of the female lawmakers.
I mean, the lawmaker, the one are female, that woman lawmaker, and they getting plenty now.
They're getting plenty. In
They're
fact,
getting
and
plenty.
they're doing very well. And they get some key leadership role. You know, look at our pro team. The woman.
Yeah, the senator from Asa.
Yeah.
Yeah, the woman is a big woman for the senator people now.
Mm-hmm.
See, they won't get another gavel and
You
say,
see?
but they won't get happy.
She's a woman. Is here. Then we get from the youngest lawmaker ever in Liberia. That woman, she come from Grand Cape County.
She the one talking about their football business, keyboard business, sports. When
And
yeah,
young people business as well.
the young people business because
So
that
she
young
the
person
chairperson on
youth and
Youth and
sports
Sports Committee. Her name is Honorable Bintu Masale.
in Mosurado District 1. That woman lawmaker there.
You see?
Yeah.
So Honorable Fala was highlighting their key roles and their important role and they play in woman. They think when men can do, woman can do it too.
Women, don't say that. Do
Do
something
something.
positive.
Mama Helen Johnson Saliwa,
Yeah.
she was president at the highest position in the whole land. In that woman to that position before.
When you go to Capitol Building, representative women, beast men, when the woman ready to talk, you just think the woman like me. The woman can say, Mr. Speaker, we got to do this. We got to do for our children.
The whole budget issue we were talking about today, when the co-chair on Ways, Means and Finance, that woman, she come from Makibi County Electoral District number 3. Honorable Ellen Atore.
The woman very, very strong.
You see?
Very strong.
So the women there come together now. They launch their own
That
plan.
whole B program
The whole
yesterday.
big program yesterday. It was found. They have it in the John Chimod yesterday. Myself was there. I passed around, saw international people there. All were there. ECOWAS people were there.
UN women.
UN women. You had the EU. You had the Swedish government. All the people making to the play because look, they got a post supporting women initiative. And and the women are doing very well.
And the good thing about the female lawmakers now on Capitol Hill, they say, we come here, for instance, and they put into the House of Representatives, they say we come here for 6 years. We're already into 1 year. So the other 5 years, let's put our brain together so that we can just say, next year, then we'll do it here. No, let's put it on paper. There's serious people there. They say, let's put it on paper. We'll put it on paper. when we go to 2025, and we say the female legislative caucus is all to go to Grand Bassa County and talk about why women, when you deliver, you must give breast milk to your children. Then I want it on paper. In 2025, then they go there. They say maybe in 2025, we're going to Lofa County and what tell the people there why women should get into agriculture business. Then I want it on paper. So yesterday, that the kind of program, they tell the international world and say, they think, yeah, we just won't be sitting down and just talking when we think about one thing that we can't do it. No, we can't sit down here today. All the things that we're not thinking about in our meeting house, we'll come and pull it on paper. You see it to international people there. When you get some of the money into, they all do it together because we made the Liberia fun.
Right.
So the female lawmaker, they say they want made Liberia fun too.
Also, just before we go to the lines on the program, this week, even on yesterday, the House's Committee on Information, Culture, and Tourism had a roundtable dialogue on media law reforms in Liberia.
And a good program there.
So, Mosurado District number 17, on a lawmaker now. He need Honorable Bana Benson.
Yeah.
So, in fact, if you call him short, they can call him DJ Blue. DJ Blue, that is chairman on the committee called Information, Broadcasting, Culture, and Tourism. So they had the roundtable dialogue on media law reforms. They were talking now about community radio stations.
Community radio station, together he talk about it. Me, I want to talk about it because I come from community radio.
Yeah,
community radio. Yeah, community radio. Yeah, I'm telling you, community radio. They get plenty of problem there. Someone they get no current, no generator, so they be looking for current all around. Someone when they not buy request phone, the radio station it will not come on. So they say let's
somebody gotta go to somebody GSM company.
Yeah, to be making the phone for current. So if you're not in one country where they get GSM company with their current there, then how you can own? Someone when they like strike, they don't get the equipment there. What we say when lightning strike, it will stop it. You see, so someone all their machine they want to get, it can just spoil because of lightning. So the people say, okay, they think that power law.
Yeah,
they send out law. The lawmaker in the 55th, they say we see where by the lawyer.
We want for it to pass. To sustain.
We don't just want to community station to just be in hala or it can be struggling all the time. Yeah, can't all go out.
People in the town will get the news now.
Right now we're talking now. All the other radio stations we're on right now in the other continent, they airing the same program here. So all the people in there listening, in Grand Crew, you're listening, in Maryland, you're listening. All the other areas in there, small community radio there. All and then they say they think what they put in talking a serious thing. They put it on the radio. Let our people then hear about the Capitol building and our lawmaker and the good thing what they're doing. So that's why we're talking. So that the same way they're treating it on a bill good. They say that law to get up, encouragement for you to do the work there. They're looking into it right now.
Yeah, they're looking into it now. And so all the small things they're putting together. Let's open the lines, interact with the public. It's your turn to be able to talk to us, to be able to raise your concerns, to be able to answer some questions or to ask some questions and so forth. Here are the numbers: 0880-514-096. 0880-514-096. Yaga will announce that alternative orange number.
Yes.
On that end, so we're able to grab a couple of calls.
0770 87 92 63. 0770 87 92 63. Again, 0770 87 92 63. That's the other number you can call. When you're going through on the other line,
0880-514-096. Those are the numbers. Call now. Let's hear from you. You already think getting a clearer understanding about this the money are placed in the budget.
I think the person you're calling, they want to talk on the program, or the person go off the line.
Yeah, you won't call the number again.
0770 92 63.
Let's see. We'll take on this person calling. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Let's hear you. Your name, where you call from?
I'm Abraham B. Wilson, and I do join you from a GSA Rural community.
Please go ahead.
Let me say thank you for your explanation in studio. But like I said again, I recommended something. We are always listening to ERBC at this time and understanding what is happening within the house. So I think the press bureau of the Labyrinth Senate can do a combination of presentation. When we will also hear from the House of Senate also. Take for example, if the House of Representatives is featuring 2%, then the House of Senate also feature 2%. But for you from the House of Representatives, I think what you are doing is okay. Myself, a lot of things I don't know about. I'm getting to know then how the Senate committee work. I don't even know that the clerk is the chief administrator of the House. So I want to say thank you ever so much for everything you guys are doing there. And I hope you will continue to bring more information to the Labyrinth people so that we can get educated about them.
Okay, my
Thank
brother.
you, my brother. Be listening to this show. Every time we'll talk about what the lawmaker need to into the house. Let's talk to this other caller. Hello, welcome to your program.
Good afternoon, this hour. This is S. Lauren Bobokori from Lupa County, Koya District, this afternoon.
Lauren Bobo, who have you on the line? Let's hear you. Tell your
Thank you
own.
so much. What happened in the house? If we don't listen to Koya Nova, with the help of Radio Makona, someone will be healed.
Okay.
So we all that we
And that's
all
the deputy speaker
pray
radio
what
station.
man can do, what they can do.
Mm.
Sometimes we always believe in our female lawmakers. They are also fighting.
Yeah.
But our concern, la blood must be fresh.
Yes.
Unless we believe the lawmaker who said children will go to school, but like the 100,000, my question goes to this hour. If the lawmaker having the 100,000 go to the citizen to ask them what can we do? They show, then the lawmaker bring different projects. What can we do through the hour? Thank you so much.
No, they're not bringing no different program because soon they agree on the end director and it's all go to the committee, right?
Yeah, to
That's
the
our
other
committee.
president.
Okay, let's talk to the caller and then we'll come out talk to Bobo about the issue. Hello,
Yeah, hello, this is Emmanuel Party. I'm calling from Rivers County.
Emmanuel, who have you on the line from River says. Let's hear you. We're not to our own. Let's hear your own.
All right, thank you very much. I also want to thank DCM for relaying you people all of the time.
One community radio station relaying out there, right?
The DCM.
Okay, all right. Let's
Okay,
go.
that's great. Thanks to the management.
All right, I want to say thank to you people for the information that you people providing for our people that we send to represent us. And for us, we pray and hope that the money that have been placed in the budget for each of the lawmakers to carry on projects in their district, it will be used the real way because it happened during Eden time, which each of those lawmakers were receiving 75,000 and the senator were receiving 150,000. Most of those money we see no mark for them, so then they get in contact with the people who are implementing pattern and they do the wrong thing. But we know for day one they will do the right thing because when the people give you
And
power,
the real one you
give
thought there.
back to them.
That the real one you thought there.
So we pray and hope that they will come and have meeting with our citizens
They
to
will
know
do.
what they want and the right thing be done. Thank you very much for the program.
Okay, all right. The people in the calling, you see, they're happy about how the lawmaker dealing with it in here. Yes, put money there and then you can do development for your people. That's it. That's the best way to do it. Hello.
Yeah, my name is Thomas Manjobole,
Okay.
and I thank you for the program.
Yeah, good hearing you.
Yeah, I have a serious reservation with the allocation that is made for the lawmakers. They have a history of not being audited. History tells us, like the previous caller said, when somebody then receive this money, they take it as something personal. Some even leave the country, and they don't do any development. They are not institution that's supposed to be directly handling money like this to implement development projects. They are institution set up. I think this money again is another means of giving lawmakers, some of them, the free way to eat money again to continue to leave us in poverty. That's my view.
Okay, that's a view, but it's not correct. So let me say this to you. If you started to listening to the show from the onset, we said to you that the lawmakers, they are not signatory to this extra account. So yes, the 100,000 is placed there for their district
Only because
development.
the lawmaker right now.
Because
That's
the
why
lawmaker.
it's there for.
So they don't have access to it.
We get one whole committee.
We get a whole how they call a committee set up, and then we also have the list.
Manjo will do the promo when we're
Right.
ready for it. He go out doing the promo, so he will do the promo for all too. And you know, then
Okay,
the people will understand.
This person on the line. Hello.
Thank you, Brother Robert. Good evening to you and good evening to those following the broadcast.
Who is your name? Where you come from?
This is Kel, and I call in from District 2 in Jacobstown, where Representative Cannon represents. We appreciate both of you for informing the Liberian people about the workings and operations of the House of Representatives. But here's my concern. Today I was following one of the radio show and one of the correspondents who we pushed for one of your sister or radio station. The Commerce Minister was invited last Tuesday, and he failed to appear, and he should have appeared today, and he went, and the House of Representatives holding contempt why he didn't get genuine reasons why he didn't attend or hold on to the invitation I was given him. So I didn't do another photo. I don't know how far to go with it. And here is another concern. I listened to one of the representatives on yesterday evening, and he's the chair on national defense, I think national defense and security. The way he sounded, I think it was not appropriate. Because as a lawmaker, you are the direct representative of the people. If you have issues or you from a different political background, you should be somebody who will listen to your constituents and be, a more listener than a talker. So I will encourage the representatives. You are the people representatives. Please, let us leave this too much radio appearances and no talking against government, talking for government. Just come your constituents and engage the people about the happenings, and the workings at the capital. Let's say, for example, in my district, we have a title issue of fraud. You understand? I think our representatives need to come in the work committee, speak to the committee leadership. What can we do to meet the national disaster, Red Cross, and CRPS? We can find remedy. If we appear untouched and being so political and adverse, it won't always work for them as representatives. So I just hope they will listen to some of us.
Well, thanks a lot, dear brother. Do you have a call there? We're squeezing one more call here.
Yes, okay. So let's talk to the caller. The person is trying. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, okay. Please go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, you can see the Brown Saturday. I'm here.
Okay, Brian.
Yeah, let me thank you guys so much. I always try not to miss this program because it's so
Brian, we're running out of time, so just go ahead quickly now.
Yeah, okay. So I want to thank you guys. You're trying to dispel the political nature of how people think about this or district development on this budget. So thank you so much. Even though I don't have much time, but your explanation is laudable.
Okay.
And I think it will go a long way to help the zero lawmakers in their respective districts. Thank you.
Okay, Brian.
Well, thanks a lot to all of you who called in on the program today. Yeka, we have to wind down the curtains. Thanks to you. We're always here to be able to bring you activities from our Capitol Hill. Time is not in our favor. We hope to be here on next Thursday again, as always, to communicate the workings of the Honorable House of Representatives under the stewardship of our House Speaker, Councilor Jonathan Fonati Kofa, and the distinguished members of the House. My name is Robert Haynes from the Press and Public Affairs Bureau. I've been here along with Terry Hokwa Yegard and also Belika Reeves, been here along with us, watching us with equal odds. We bye-bye. Have yourself a great time.